So today what I've got for you is a continuation of my trailer breakdown for Secrets of Dumbledore that I posted about a week ago. If you haven't checked it out, of course, click the card. But anyway, since that video took me approximately 4 weeks to actually put together, write, film, and edit. Oh my goodness, editing took so long on that video. In the amount of time it actually took to get it posted, I realized that there were some things that I got wrong, so I wanted to make an update video to it today. Honestly, that trailer breakdown was one of the videos I've been, most proud of on this channel, ever. I put so much work into that, and so the fact that there's already some things from just, little TV spots and promotional material that's kind of, wrong already without seeing the movie, I wanted to add to it a little bit and at least address the corrections that I noticed before I even posted that video a week ago, because there are a few of those, plus I added a few extra ones in there to make this a full, I don't know, 5-minute video. We'll see how long it is once I edit it. Of course, this video is not quite as long as that one was in its whole 22-minute glory. This one's gonna be a shorter one, and I have got 15 total corrections or updates or things that I wanted to add to that video. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into each of those little details, my mini breakdown now. Number 1, I was pronouncing Lally wrong. I was wondering after Jessica Williams posted on the Wizarding World TikTok and said Eulalie instead of Eulalie for the full name.
Eulalie Hicks.
And then after watching the world premiere stuff and everyone was saying Lally, I feel bad.
Lally Hicks.
Number 2, Grindelwald doesn't actually win. I talked about how Grindelwald is gonna win as Supreme Mugwump because at one point you see all of the banners turn green. However, I noticed in a couple of other TV spots, you can see that all of the banners are yellow. So what in the world does that mean? Do the banners change color and it doesn't necessarily represent who wins? Maybe? Or what's more likely is that Grindelwald's win is fake. So it looks like during the election, there's going to be a point where it looks like Grindelwald wins, but he's not actually going to win in the end. The real winner is going to be who the yellow banner's for, which is Vicencia Santos. Number 3, Lally's book is a Portkey. I mentioned noticing the book that Lally is holding when she goes to Jacob's shop. It was a book called It Can't Happen Here, which is a real book. After noticing that and commenting, I wonder if it's a fun little Easter egg or if it has more significance, I noticed in another TV spot in this clip right here, that is actually the Portkey that she uses to take Jacob to the Great Wizarding Express. So I think I was right in the fact that Jacob goes straight from his shop in that scene to the Great Wizarding Express, which I figured out by the fact that he was holding the same frying pan. However, now it actually makes a lot more sense how he could go directly to the train from there because Lally has a Portkey with her. Number 4, that symbol is the insignia for the German Ministry of Magic. I asked for your guys' help and you guys pulled through. The symbol at the banquet behind Grindelwald is the insignia for the German Ministry of Magic. Getting a closer look at the image on the Harry Potter wiki, it looks definitely like an eagle, I think. It doesn't say, but that does definitely confirm that that banquet scene is taking place in Berlin. Also, while looking at the wiki page for the German Ministry of Magic, I noticed that Anton Vogel, who I mentioned in my last video is a current Supreme Mugwump prior to the elections taking place in this video, is also the German Minister for Magic, and it says that his term ends in 1932, which means that this film is presumably taking place in 1932, which is a little bit earlier than I thought it was, based on the fact that Lally has the book It Can't Happen Here, which was published in 1935. I also found this image of the newspaper, The Silver Bat, which is apparently the German wizarding newspaper, and it does have the date 1932 on it. The article looks like it has the campaign information for Vicencia Santos and Liu Tao, but it's all in German. So give me a second to have my husband translate to see if there's anything important in there. Hey Aaron, can you translate this?
The entire thing?
Well, just the heading and stuff. Do you see anywhere on this line or down here the date other than the 1932 right there? Okay, but there's nothing that says the month.
No.
Okay.
Not that I can see.
That's annoying. Right before the 1932.
He's on a state in Wasserman.
That's the date. The sun is in Aquarius. After having my husband translate as much as he could, I realized that the translations were also on the wiki page for the newspaper itself. There are only a couple things of note. Of course, the main article is asking who will win between Vicencia Santos and Liu Tao. Then to the left, there's also an article about increased security measures because of Minister Vogel's last few days in office. What I was really looking for was a date more specific than 1932, and we couldn't figure it out until I read next to 1932. It says that the sun is in Aquarius, which I don't understand zodiac signs very well, but I think that means it's between January 21st and February 20th. So that means we've got a pretty good idea of exactly when the movie takes place, which is early 1932. Whoops, I took a really long time on that one. Number 5, there are more words on Aberforth's mirror. We are back to looking at these words that are on Aberforth's mirror. As you probably recall from my last video, and you probably saw other people as well, we deciphered the words to say, do you know what it's like? But obviously, that isn't the whole question. And I think in this shot, you can see a few more words below that, and it says, do you know what it's like to be alone? Additionally, this clip shows the words, I want to come home. Number 6, the temple is in Bhutan.
Kingdom of Bhutan.
We know that the temple that seems to be the primary setting at the end of the movie is in Bhutan. And this place is what it seems like Dumbledore is talking about when he talks about how there's old magic there that whispers to you from the past.
Some of our most important magic has its origins there. They say if you listen carefully enough, the past whispers to you.
Number 7, the mysterious creature is a chillin. I figured out what the mysterious creature is. The one that's on the Portkey-like thing, that's on the blue banners that I mentioned at the end, the one that Newt is running through the bamboo forest with, and you can see in Nurengard Castle next to Grindelwald's weird hot tub thing. That creature is a chillin. If you don't know what a chillin is, the chillin, or Chinese unicorn, is a mythical beast that symbolizes good luck and prosperity. The chillin is a pretty cool looking creature, or as according to Trevor Slattery,
That's a weird horse.
and according to Wikipedia, in Chinese mythology, the chillin is said to appear with the imminent arrival or passing of a sage or illustrious ruler. This supports the idea that Grindelwald's victory was indeed fake, and maybe the chillin is actually what will choose the correct supreme mugwump, like it will signify who really should lead. Number 8, the blood trough turns red when Dumbledore thinks about defying it. We are to this scene in Hogshead where Dumbledore is showing the blood trough. I mentioned in my last video that in this clip, the center is red, as opposed to just the silvery center with the 2 little specks of red blood in it. And I mentioned wondering, is this an indication that the blood pact is getting stronger or weaker? But I realized after finding a clip of this full scene that the center turns red when Dumbledore thinks about defying the pact.
Or to even think about defying it.
So right here, it's not necessarily about the pact getting stronger or weaker, it's about the fact that Dumbledore is thinking about attacking Grindelwald. Number 9, Newt is running toward a river. I mentioned in my last video that there's this part where we can see Newt running through the bamboo forest, and it looks like he's approaching the edge of a cliff. I realized after seeing a clip of him jumping into the water that it's not actually a cliff, it's a river, and that he's gonna jump into it to get away from whoever he's running away from. Number 10, one of the cases has the chillin in it. Number 10 is about the 5 cases that we see in the Room of Requirement. If you recall, there is one for everyone except Dumbledore, right? One for Theseus, Lally, Bunty, Newt, and Jacob. And after seeing this clip, it is basically confirmed that 4 of the cases are decoys and one of them has the chillin in it.
I assume the chillin's in one of these cases.
Yes.
Well, which one is it?
Which one indeed?
This is actually the clip that helped me figure out that the mysterious creature is in fact a chillin, and also how I figured out how to spell it because I was watching it with the closed captions. Number 11, that's a tie, not a bookmark. There is this clip I talked about where Teddy the Niffler is running with this piece of fabric with a phoenix on it. I thought that maybe it was like a bookmark or something to do with the book that Nicholas Flamel has with a similar looking phoenix on it, but I realized after seeing this clip that it's actually this old man's tie. Now, I have no idea who this old man is or why he's in this like underground vault area, but that piece of fabric is definitely his tie and not a bookmark. There is still a possibility that is connected to that book that Nicholas Flamel has, but it kind of doesn't look like it at this point anymore. Number 12, that's a wyvern, not a snallygaster. I was so wrong about that flying creature being a snallygaster. It is in fact actually a wyvern. We know this because Warner Brothers released a featurette about all the new Fantastic Beasts, and they mentioned that one by name.
Extraordinary new creature called a wyvern.
It seems like they're doing the same thing like with Crimes of Grindelwald with the Zowu and the Madigo, where they're including some new creatures that we've never heard of up to this point in the Wizarding World. It also looks like the wyvern is going to pick up Newt after he possibly jumps into this river and washes ashore unconscious. So it looks like he's not intentionally hitching a ride, but I bet he'll get out of that situation just fine. Number 13, Yusuf is jinxing Grindelwald. I was very curious about Yusuf's arc in this movie, but it looks like he is actually on the good side the whole time. I'm still confused by the part where he's standing next to Grindelwald at that one banquet, but at the end, there's this part where it looks like he's shooting a jinx at someone, and I was thinking that that was proof that he was on Grindelwald's side at the end, but actually, once you add this other clip in there that I found, you can tell that he's actually shooting the jinx at Grindelwald. So yeah, I think that makes a lot more sense that he is with the good guys the whole time. Number 14, that is a Manticore. Again, this Fantastic Beasts featurette just really wants to prove me wrong. I spent a whole chunk of my last video trying to prove that these creepy creatures were not Manticores, but nope, they called them by name as Manticores in that featurette.
Which I call Manticores.
It seems like they're just retconning what Manticores are in the Wizarding World, which... okay, but yeah, that's what they are. Also, the little ones, not Chispurfles, those are in fact baby Manticores. And after taking a close look at this clip, you can see that they indeed just look like little tiny versions of the giant Manticore. And number 15, those were Jacob and Lally's seats. There was this part at the banquet where I saw these empty seats and I thought, oh, maybe those are Queenie and Credence's seats because they were up in the doorway. But no, I saw this clip where Jacob and Lally are sitting at this banquet. So I wonder if those are actually their seats. This also makes me wonder again what this banquet is for. It's probably actually not something for just Grindelwald and his followers, and could actually be something for Anton Vogel since he's about to leave his seat as the Supreme Mugwump. Well, thank you for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Of course, leave a like and comment down below if there's anything else that I missed. And also, let me know down below, when are you going to be seeing Secrets of Dumbledore? I know it has different release dates depending which country you're in, and I don't get to see it until April 14th in the evening in the US, and so that's kind of sad, but let me know when you're seeing it, and if you already have, please refrain from spoiling anything. So yeah, of course, like, comment, and subscribe, which you can do by clicking down there. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for all my new Fantastic Beasts content. I've got a couple more videos before the movie and then a review coming up after it comes out. Check out more of my videos. Again, if you haven't seen it yet, check out the full breakdown up there, and underneath that is my playlist of all my Fantastic Beasts related videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!